thing that harms more than it helps. Is anybody listening to these words? Is it painful? True on it? Giving to a parasite makes you feel good. But there's a difference between feeling good and doing good. All we've been doing many times, for many Filipinos, we just want to feel good. Give, feel good. Give, feel good. But are we really doing good? And that's our challenge today. In biology, parasites cannot exist without a host. You want their parasite attitude to stop? Stop being the host. Tell them, Mommy, hanggang dito lang ako. Because if I will not do this, I will not be able to help you long term. Di ba? Para sa kanila rin to. If you cannot, if say, Mommy, I have to build something for myself. Because, at a certain point, I'll stop working, and then I'll not be able to help you anymore. You've got to explain that very, very well. The parasite is an otherwise healthy human being that simply wants you to be responsible for his life. And for many people, it is like this. It is. I love this analogy. It's very graphic. You're walking on the bridge, and then you see a man at the very edge of the bridge with a piece of rope. So you're curious, and then you're walking in that bridge, and then the guy sees you. Then the guy ties the rope around his waist. And then he gives you the other end of the rope. Ikaw naman, hinawakan mo. And then what the guy does is he jumps. He jumps off the bridge. And so you're holding that rope now. Hoy, ano ginawa mo? And then the guy hanging from the rope says, don't let go or I will die. That's what happens to people who help without wisdom. You're holding onto that rope and you feel responsible. And what should you do? What do you think should you do? Let go. Just tie the rope. Tie the rope somewhere and say, I'm not going to be responsible for your life. Take responsibility for your life. And that's what you need to do. You need to tell that person, don't make me guilty for your life. This is the decisions that you have to make. You have to grow up and take personal responsibility for your life. Galatians chapter 6 verse 2 could be the Bible verse that your family members will tell you, Kuya, sinasabi ng Bible, carry each other's burdens. Ang bigat-bigat ng aming problema. We are burdened. Help us. That's what the Bible says, right? This is what you do. You quote another verse. 2 verses later. Each should carry their own burdens. I tell them, you have to carry your own burden so that you grow up. Because a day will come, Kuya is gone. A day will come, Ate will stop working. A day will come, I won't be in Singapore anymore. And I won't be earning this money anymore. Unless you stand up on your own feet, your life is gone. And so, that kind of message is hard, but you have to keep on sharing that. Sometimes the best way to love someone is not to help. Aray. But that's the truth. I end with this story. Jessica Cox. I was able to speak to her. Remarkable woman. She was born without arms. And yet, this woman is a pilot. Are there pilots here? No one here flies a plane. She does. She's a taekwondo champion. She plays the piano. She plays the piano with her feet. She cooks, she does everything, drives, it's wild. And so I asked her, Jessica, how do you fly a plane, my gosh, with her legs, with her feet? And I said, what did your parents do to make you so independent, so strong? She told me, when I was a small girl, I would ask my mom, Mom, can you feed me? And my mom said, no, Jessica, I love you. Feed yourself. I walked in, to the door of my house and I say, Mom, I don't have arms. Can you open the door for me? And my mom said, nope, you open it. You know, it was mom saying, I'm not gonna help you. You have to do it. And she did it out of love. Ang galing, di ba? She made a strong daughter. And then sometimes she said, you know, when I was a small child, I would cry. I would tell my mom, I have no arms. Can you help me? And my mom would just smile at me and say, anak, kaya mo yan. You know, I love it. Just woo! And that's how Jessica became Jessica. And so there are times when you really have to say no. And you begin to build the character of the people around you. There you go. We're going to close in a prayer. We're going to ask the Lord for blessing. Just want to invite you again to TRC. Those who signed up, did you get your books already? So I'll be happy to